This is me. This is playing it with no room to set anything anywhere. This is playing it. No room to fucking sit. This is. I got no room anywhere to put my camera. What am I gonna do? This is with the pickup system. I'm not really sure if I dig it or not. I think I like the sound hole pickup better, but what are you gonna do? The speaker is set like right against where the couch is, so I don't know. I there's no room. There's no room to even hear the sound, like the atmosphere, the room setting or anything. So the pickup that comes through here, that Fishman case handle snaps down all the time. I'm actually gonna get felt and put it underneath the material there, so when it snaps down it doesn't create that elastic plastic handle sound. I'll still forget to put it down every time. It like pulls up and then snaps down and it's loud. So I'll do it with the reverb off. If you put the reverb of the Fishman on, what I like is it made me think of Ministry. I like Ministry, man. I love watching the live videos of Ministry. There's some bands like Turbo Negro and Ministry, the Dickies, where I think it's a lot funner to watch their live performances. It's called a piezo pickup. I can understand the sound that people talk about. Put the reverb pedal back on. Reverb pedal seems overconvolvulated compared to what I'm used to, so this pickup makes the reverb pedal more pronounced, I think. Like Like, that should be... Maybe it's just me. Dial it down just a little bit to the rockabilly. I don't know. But it seems like it echoes way more than it should. So this electronic communication between the guitar and the pedal seems interesting. I got 3 dials, low, medium, and high for the dialing in. Obviously treble to bass. And then this thing called AMF, and it's a slider dial, and it seems like it dials in from here to here, if I understand that correctly, because on my Epiphone guitar that has an E-Sonic 2, which is probably my favorite pickup system. That's a wonderful pickup system, but the company or something, I don't know the story on it. I don't want to say that I know. I don't want to make something up and have it be wrong. Just I know that the E-Sonic 2 I have on that Epiphone guitar that works is wonderful. Anyway, it has a sliding dial and it will move between pickup styles, but this one seems to move between the bass and treble. We'll see. We'll find out. I'll go to the 10K, which is the highest over you can go, and then there's 80. So I'll go over to the 10K now. I'm going to put the volume up a bit. Here I go. We'll move it as I strum. Uh-oh. Turn the volume down a bit, I guess. I'm going to go down. Go to the middle. I don't know if it's doing anything. I don't understand it yet. I'll have to actually check out what it is. That was fun. That's kind of a little bit of an introduction of me as a being, because it felt good. And you know you're doing something you like to do, you know, you kind of be like, that's part of who I am. Because obviously, the bands that are influencing the Cramps, and then people not knowing the songs and bands, but whatever, it's alright. You know what's silly about this altogether is that I'm using an Android phone and the sound quality pickup on it is absolute trash. So I'm basically just biding time. I feel sorry for anybody that watches this. I'm sorry. It's just I have to be on the go all the time, using what I have at the moment all the time. If I had a setup, I could put up a GoFundMe for a fucking cheeseburger and I'd get told to go kill myself or something, you know. So now that I said that, I probably triggered some shit in YouTube. Can you tell? I am a child of rock and roll, and I can't deal with all this other shit I'm supposed to do, like making a thumbnail image, this like that or whatever. This is the only thing that's healing for me, and the world tries to take it away from me, and it pisses me off, but whatever, just to play that. My theory is that you can't get more hollow body guitar than an acoustic guitar, and it's, I don't know. So this thing has feedback issues. The pickup system. The other pickup system I have, watch it destroy itself as I try to show it off, is a sound hole pickup by Fishman. It's amazing. I love it. It works only if you have some form of boosting its power. But so I obviously hear what the Pizio pickup sound is. I had breakfast. That's my dinner, and I cooked it already, and I have a paper towel over it, and I gotta go heat it up. But I gotta go do sit-ups first. I think if you remind your body that it's alive, health-wise, otherwise, your brain will come along with it, and that's my intent. I'll look at the time and I want to go play out an open mic. I left the last time like an asshole. I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling the atmosphere. I don't feel like I belonged anywhere on the planet. I don't have happy songs to play. They're not new metal though. The thing is with rock and roll, compared to new metal and that Papa Roach rap rock shit when it came out, which I was a victim of. Not Papa Roach, by the way. There's a band called Downset. There's bands like that I liked. I'd like find what I thought were interesting bands that weren't like being pushed right in your face. But my songs might not be happy, but they're not going to drag you down to that new metal rap rock level. What I call is like a alchemy setting of lead. I would call it. It's lower belly, depressing, guttural feeling. If it wasn't for grunge rock being popularized, that stuff would have had less of a chance. So I have kind of a battle that might set off people, which I don't care anyway, I guess. I don't mind. I figure people usually would probably understand I have outspoken takes on so many things because it's fun and I don't try to bullshit, but it's still part of my own perspective, and other people have perspectives also. But I think that the stuff like that old garage rock sound and that primitive stuff, the topics can be anything at all, but you are not losing energy by listening to it. Depression rock and all of that is just like sucking your energy away. So I feel like dancing and just this is the dumbest idea of me even trying to fucking prove a point while I'm filming on an Android phone. It's the stupidest fucking idea. If I set up any GoFundMe to get a better camera or anything, because that's the only way I'd be able to get any help doing this shit, you know. But I'll try to get a little bit of an example of the difference here, if it might work that way. The cork is breaking on this shit, so it's all doomed. You know it's all doomed, right? Go find a roasty, okay? Have fun. Don't be doing any of this shit. Just do what you're supposed to be doing. Follow all of the fads, you know? So we'll see what happens here. Ready? Sound hole pickup. Boosted more, you know, that's interesting. I almost think maybe I might actually, I don't know if it's lined up correctly though. Kind of tilted a bit much. See, to me, I think this sounds more accurate. Is it more powerful? It doesn't seem to be. Now that I think of it, you have to boost it even more. you know. Boost it. Interesting. For this guitar, the pickup system works better, I think, then. So that's interesting. I have any other guitar. It's interesting to me. It's just it doesn't have that quackiness, though, is the thing. It's not necessarily as authentically, genuinely communicating the sound, but it's interesting. Ain't that interesting? I don't know. I seriously gotta get food down my face after I move my body to try to keep my body and mind energy connected enough to be alive, co-communicating and all that shit, and try to sleep somewhere in between it. Town that wants me to fuck off, pretty much. That's how it feels. So my other idea, take the lows, let's take the lows and turn it up here. That wants to feedback a hell of a lot now. To Yamaha, their pickup system here is actually not that bad. It still has that Piezo sound, or Piezo. Don't get on my case about it. Don't get on. This is not the channel for that. I've had a few people before, and you know, if I sabotage my own channel, I'm taking you down with me. So I'll just try to build it up to something rather than that, you know. So. It sounds a bit digital to me, part of that, but it comes through clearer, it comes through stronger. I don't know how long the two batteries might last. I don't even have any time left on this thing to record. It's clogging it up already. It says I got like 4 minutes left. I just cleared so many hundreds of gigabytes off. Not hundreds. Not on this thing. Not on this thing. I gotta get some hard drive soon. It's not gonna happen, though. It's me facing against doom, you know. If I can get Billboard Dreams and River Safe and a few other songs, and get like 7 more songs recorded that I've been working on, that are the ones that stand out compared to some of the other ones or whatever, and just get that done with or whatever, then that's something that happened, so. Anyway, I'm gonna do the old song in this tuning, Gray Drift. Second, I forgot I don't have any time left on this thing. That's a really old song. It's one of those fast folk punk songs. It's one of those fast folk punk songs. Only I'm not sounding like I got glass in my throat like all the other folk punk singers. It's one of those, like, the whole NDK and Leftover Crack and Choking Victim thing. Choking Victim had good songs, the music sounded good, but all the offshoot of a lot of people ended up becoming dead pillheads, and NDK was a band that tried teaching me to hate myself or something. And it's another one of those things where when you filter all the stuff out years later on, that goes into the drainage. And then the bands like with Paul Westerberg, like the Replacements and all this other stuff, it's like in the keeper area, and all that other stuff is just kind of like, I didn't realize how novelty that was, Not that there wasn't good music involved with it and stuff, but I don't know. Whatever. That's that whole, some things last further on, other things you realize wasn't the best for you, so. But anyway, yeah, it was like folk punk. It's a really super simple song, but it's based on singing, and it's a song with a normal song structure. That's interesting. I don't know. I'd be very happy to finish up some of these songs, though, that I think I'm happy with, and I just need to figure out adding percussion into them and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. This pickup system, I think the things involved with this guitar can be maneuvered, manipulated, altered, and made to get the best intention from it. The only thing is that the wood on the inside here that's connecting these two little screws that hold this, looks like the wood is nasty in there, like splitting, and that's scary to me. But everything else was okay. I didn't have a bridge plate issue on this, which was surprising because so many guitars have bridge plates that are already starting to crack and tear and stuff. So, and I don't know, it's still a guitar, so it works for rock and roll for me. It's how I like to play rock and roll. I love electric guitars and everything too, I really do, but I don't have a band. I got me. That's the way it is. And that makes me happy playing that.